Good morning. It's a rainy day out there. Good day. I guess it's a lot better than the ice that we had. So appreciate each and every one that's come out to attend State of the Nation, also attending this council's first session. So I appreciate that. Okay, Second Chief Beaver, Speaker Hicks, Second Speaker Jehola Osborne, Sergeant of Arms, and Representative of National Council. Our honored guests, tribal judges, our dignitaries and friends, churches, ceremonial grounds, and most importantly, our fellow Muscogee and Uchee citizens. Before I get to my speech, I'd like to make some introductions. The list that was provided to me. But first of all, I'd like to introduce my wife, Monica Hill. And as well as Second Chief Dale Beaver's wife, Rhonda. Thank you all for coming. I'd like to introduce two gentlemen that I think of highly. Two former Principal Chief, Mr. Chief Bill Five. Please. And also former Chief George Tiger. Thank you. And I always appreciate for the former chiefs and administration for setting the foundation. And also, you always say you got to fill big shoes. And I will say I don't wear the size shoes they do, so I had the big shoes to fill. So I appreciate it. But thank you for always the job that y'all did as principal chief, as I served on the council as well. So thank you, Mado. Also, our Supreme Court Justice, Chief Justice Richard LeBlanc. Justice Miko George Thompson. Justice Leo Harjo Ware. And District Court Judges, Chief Judge Roger Wiley. And Judge Lisa Odepody. And I'd like to introduce our royalty, Miss Muscogee Creek Nation Shanoa Barnett. Junior Miss Muscogee Creek Nation Georgia Harjo. And the royalty coordinator, Luann Bear. Make her stand up. We do have some mayors present. Mayor from Bristow, Chris Wyatt. Yes, thank you. And also Glenpool Mayor George Calvert. We also have present with us former Speaker of the National Council, Thomas Yehola. Also Sam Alexander. I just seen former Speaker William Lowe. Please stand. I don't know if I missed anyone else. Do raise your hand. I've seen James Williams. Again, thank you all for attending today's address and also attending the council's first session, so I appreciate each and every one. When the United States government removed our people from their homelands and forced us to come to this place, we were given one blanket per family and left to survive in a foreign land. Since then, our people have fought to preserve our culture, retain our government, and rebuild our nation. It hasn't been easy. Many have sacrificed much for our rights to exist. So it's my great honor to stand before you today and once again affirm that not only are we still here, but the state of our nation is strong and getting stronger every day. This past year, we've faced challenges, celebrated victories, marked historic occasion, and learned from our experiences. The common theme through it all that we've done this together. So I want to thank each and every one of you. Our people's support and unifying spirit have been a constant source of strength in all our decisions. Thank you again for the belief and trust you placed in Second Chief and I, and the support you have shown to our families. To our National Council, it's been a privilege to have this opportunity to join your first general session of the new year to deliver this address. I have worked with some of you before, and others I have not, but my commitment to providing this legislative body with everything it needs from the executive branch for a fully functional and thriving government retains the same. Your job as legislators couldn't be any more important as we continue in this new era of tribal sovereignty and jurisdictional responsibility. We are blessed to lead in a time of tremendous opportunity to do great things together. The Supreme Court has affirmed our reservation, our promise of a home that is truly ours. To fully honor this promise, we must continue building up our government, refining our laws, and implementing new frameworks enabling our nation to exercise our national sovereignty fully. I pledge to you a spirit of solidarity in our efforts. Though we would check and balance one another, I draw comfort in knowing that we all have a singular goal of enriching the lives of the Muscogee citizens. I know together we can accomplish this goal. I'm proud of the work we've done together to grow and expand through the first 4 years of our administration, and we are just getting started. In 2023, we worked to preserve the sacred and defend our culture in Oklahoma and our ancestral homelands. We held a ceremony to raise the flag of the Muscogee Nation at the City Hall in Macon. Now and forever, the Muscogee seal flies proudly over Georgia. We visited Alabama to commemorate and remember the 209th Battle of Horseshoe Bend and began the process to erect a monument for over the 800 Muscogee lives lost there. This memorial will forever honor the lives and sacrifices of our people at that somber place. We renewed our legal battles to hold a certain so-called tribe accountable for the desecration of Hickory Ground. The atrocities committed at this sacred place cannot stand. By continuing this fight for justice, we honor our ancestors from the long ago, but also our elders of today. In May, we introduced a new program under Social Services Department, the Tribal Grave House Assistant Program. This program began on October 1st and will provide up to $500 to a Muscogee family towards the purchase of supplies to construct a grave house for their loved ones. We must continue pushing ideas and programs that are Muscogee and preserve the advance in our ways. Thank you, Second Speaker Osborne, for sponsoring and promoting this bill. Defending our culture also means educating and creating opportunities for the next generation of Muscogee citizens. Last September, we celebrated our 100th Muscogee citizens. We are growing and getting stronger every day, despite attempt after attempt throughout the history to wipe us out. A borrowed line I like to repeat: they tried to bury us. They didn't know we were seeds. Our children must have adequate facilities, and they deserve nothing but the best. So last year, we broke ground on a new child care center in Wetumpka. We also celebrated the largest graduating class in the history of the College of Muscogee Nation, an example of the vast growth of our college and our commitment to higher education. We are equally committed to trade school and have created a partnership with Oklahoma State University Institute of Technology and have graduated tribal citizens from lineman, fiber optic, and natural gas pipeline technician programs. I apologize. And I noticed in the crowd we have Dr. Monty Randall. Would you please stand and be recognized? President of our college. Thank you for your attendance, and I know Dr. Bob will be proud of you. Our next generation will be strong, but it's up to this current generation to protect their inheritance by defending, exercising, and celebrating our sovereignty. We once again marked our national holiday of Sovereignty Day in July, with a special on the far end presented at River Spirit by MK. The well-attended event was another meaningful opportunity for our people to celebrate and be proud of this day. I know the veterans sacrificed their life in what we call July 4th, but I always look at our ancestors who actually fought in the early years. And it was once noted to me that, July 9th was our 4th. But I want to thank all the veterans, even those that came before us, those in our original homeland. Thank you for your fight. In May, tribal leaders united, calling for the override of anti-sovereignty vetoes from the governor. And we saw those vetoes defeated. We pledge to continue to use our strength to rise against similar threats in the future. We continue to be viewed as the leaders in Indian country on matters that deal with tribal sovereignty. We applaud the denials of the certification in the city of Tulsa versus Hooper case, which yet another challenge to the jurisdiction authority of the Muscogee Nation. Here the courts reaffirmed that the state and the city lack jurisdiction over tribal citizens on the Muscogee Creek Reservation. Let me be clear, we will never cease in our efforts to fight and stand against such challenge. The Supreme Court has spoken. This reservation is ours. Along the rights, we fully embrace the responsibilities of sovereignty. The public safety has always been our highest priority. In the days and months after the McGirt decision, the leaders across the state faced a choice to work or against us. Sadly, some chose division and fear. The Muscogee Nation chose collaboration, and we are grateful for the many partners that have joined us. Our justice system has added significant capacity, even as we continue our commitment to aggressively seek ways to help our judges, our prosecutors, and our police. In the coming year, we will increase access to our court system through expansion in our northern region in Riverwalk, our southern region in Holdenville, and our eastern region in Muscogee. Our Attorney General's office will continue to expand its capacity. This office will always provide vital educational and training opportunities for our partners. Next month, Attorney General Wisner will host the first Justice on the Reservation Conference. This workshop will bring together law enforcement, prosecutors, judges, child advocates, medical and mental health providers, and child abuse allied partners. Nationally recognized subject matter expert will share discipline-specific best practice recommendations, investigative strategies, prosecution legal updates, and multidisciplinary team practice to reduce secondary trauma. Events like this provide opportunities to improve collaboration among federal, state, and tribal agencies. We've already heard from several of our partners who are eager to attend and continue our successful collaboration approaching to maintaining and increasing public safety on the reservation. In 2023, we welcomed the site to visit tribal headquarters from the United States Department of Justice Office of Violence Against Women. OVW came to the reservation as we hosted the 18th annual government-to-government tribal consultation at the River Spirit Casino Resort. The OVW leadership group visited the executive branch and met with the Attorney General's office and our Muscogee Creek Nation Center for Victim Services. Myself, Attorney General Wisner, and Chief of Staff 5 gave critical testimony to the Department of Justice related to the court and public safety, giving direct information to the DOJ and how it can improve relationship between the nation and the DOJ and the state. This collaboration with OVW is vital as this nation continues to exercise the authority created by the reauthorization of VAWA to protect our citizens. I hope that Governor Stitt will take notice that none of these advances in public safety requires a task force. It is just what working together should look like. Beyond public safety, our administration took significant steps in 2023 to create new economic opportunities for our nation and our people. We started our year by signing an MOU with the City of Tulsa and the City of Jenks for the South Tulsa Dam Project, which has been in work for years. Our National Council diligence in vetting this deal enabled us to make it happen and open up all kinds of new economic opportunities throughout the expansion along the river. In June, we hosted representatives from Oklahoma Municipal League and Oklahoma Broadband Office at the executive office to discuss ways to partner to increase access to broadband and high-speed connectivity across the reservation. We're excited to share that since then, we have made advancements in the Secretary of the Nation's office with the strategic plan and the coverage mapping for our rural areas. Increasing access in these areas will help in many ways, including more significant economic opportunities, increasing community engagement, and more efficient access to modern health care. The nation was honored to host the National Tribal Self-Governance Conference at River Spirit Casino over the summer, the first time a tribal nation in Oklahoma has hosted. We had an excellent opportunity to visit federal partners and agencies to discuss what we need here on our reservation and how to work with them to achieve our goals. We hosted IHS Director Rosalind So at our Coweta facility to discuss our joint ventures and the ongoing success and needs of the Muscogee Nation Department of Health. Dr. So was blown away by the automated pharmacy refill and distribution center, and we like it also. Through such economic development and strategic partnership, we can make life better for our citizens. In November, we opened up our 4th remote tag office in Muscogee, continuing our promise to expand services to take it to the citizens. In the last 2 years, we opened up tribal tags to all citizens in Oklahoma, generating over $2 million in revenue and reaching over 180,000 transactions. I'm owed to our Tax Commissioner, Mary Muscogee, and her team for another job well done. Thank you, Mary. In March, the National Council unanimously passed a tribal resolution matching tribal funds with state, IHS, and local county resources totaling over $20 million to fund 16 projects in 10 communities across the reservation fully. The various projects include wastewater treatment plants and repairs, public pump station replacements, Beggs Lake Dam repair, and numerous primary water line replacement and repairs. I want to thank Bobby Howard and his department, his staff, for all the hard work you do, even with working with our local communities and with the FEMA. Thank you, Bob. This incredible commitment to infrastructure on the reservation demonstrates that we're here for our communities and neighbors. As part of the Intertribal Energy Management Council 2023 Summit at River Spirit, we got the privilege to honor and host FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell, the first site of the administrator to the tribal nation. We're still the only nation to receive a federal disaster declaration authorizing local communities to receive assistance through the tribe. We also have the #1 tribal disaster mitigation plan in the country. And we are the authors of the Tribal Joint Field Operation Playbook, which has been distributed nationwide to all 579 tribal nations. Our work in emergency management and with FEMA is paying off, especially during winter events and emergencies. This tribe is recouping monies that are there and far too long weren't utilized. As we look ahead to the coming future, to the coming year, we will continue to face numerous threats from the state of Oklahoma. We have all taken an oath to, as elected officials of this nation, we will honor that oath. We didn't swear to bend public pressure or outside interests. We swore to uphold and defend the Constitution of Muscogee Creek Nation, and that is what we'll do. Part of the responsibility with the Affirm Reservation are to explore every avenue and opportunities to enrich the lives of our citizens through the powers as sovereign. For instance, our oil and gas department was revived last year, and we are amending codes to be more efficient, effective, and protective of our natural resources. For too long, the precious resource that have been stripped out of the stolen land underneath us have been used to enrich the lives and generations of others. It's time to reclaim our promise for the benefit of those that it was promised to. We realize that natural resources also reach a personal level for many citizens, and we will protect you as well. I'm excited about several other projects that are deep into the planning process. These including grocery stores, laundry service, and aerospace manufacturing. We plan to expand our agribusiness to include a tribal co-op. In other areas, we have serious conversation with some of our most reputable creative minds to expand our interest in the film and television production and capitalizing on the current demand for authentic Native storytelling. Now, I would like to say this Sunday, please show your support for Lily Gladstone as she's been presented. So that just marks another milestone for Native people. We are well on our way to increasing our creative economy here on the reservation. I welcome the National Council to work with my administration to meet both the challenges and opportunities before us. I know that if we are working together, there is nothing we can't overcome. With many dark periods behind us, our future is bright. May God bless you and our great Muscogee nation. But before I end, just the other day, we got notice that our realty department received an award, Indian Land Office of the Year, another accomplishment. We have any staff from the realty department, please stand and be recognized. And I believe you're receiving the award at the end of this month. And you're going all the way to California. Why you want to leave this nice weather that we have here? So I definitely want to thank the National Council and looking forward to working with you next 4 years. Appreciate it. And Speaker, I will turn it over to you. Thank you. Appreciate everyone for coming.